Saturday, June 24th, 2005. Welcome back to Share Beer Show 799. Next week is Share Beer Show 800. It's the big one. So that volume seems a little low. Is that low? Or is that low?
Yeah, I'm having trouble. You're like coming and going, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Is that any better?
That's a
We'll
lot
have
better.
to keep talking before we know, because sometimes you're loud for a while, then it goes quiet.
He's
Wow.
got to put his mouth closer to the microphone. That big black thing right there.
He's got to put his mouth near the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark. Yeah.
right near the head of that son of a gun. Anyway, we are back. I am back. Went to see these guys in back of me. Went to the big blue heaven on earth over there. Yay! It was fantastic. Yeah. Good times, good times. You know what? This volume keeps lowering. I keep raising it and it keeps going down. Wow, that's something right there. Interesting.
When you get closer to the microphone, it's more clear.
You think so?
I know so. Yes.
You think so? Okay. Well, in any case, I am right now having a Formosa. It's a Guatemalan beer. I know it looks different because of my green screen, but Guatemalan beer in support of brothers and sisters and the community out there in LA and across the country that is being deported and treating horribly right now. So, in support of them, I am having this. Right now.
Well, cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
My first drink. It's affecting my coworkers. It is just absolutely garbage that is happening. I've got friends from Africa, friends from Mexico, friends from Guatemala, friends from different Asian countries. And, it's ridiculous. My own personal family. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, in any case, went to the big blue heaven on earth, came back with my first World Series trophy. Yeah. Hey, coach. You got one of these? I do. Yeah.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. I cannot hear you, Jody.
I got me a World Series trophy right here, man.
Do I have a replica? No, I don't have a replica. No. I don't. I can't hear. I don't see. No.
All the years of the World Series trophies right there, man. Oh, yeah, look how beautiful this is. You ever seen one? That's what it looks like.
Is it time for the malt liquor report? Come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
While I was there, there's always people trading. So we traded for one of our World Series trophies for a Mookie Betts. You know, where's Tom when I need him? Thank you, Tom, for Mookie Betts. We really appreciate you.
He's watching a jail where you and the Dodgers should be. In motherfucking jail. Go to jail. You don't pass go. You guys go to jail for being the Dodgers. Get the hell out of here.
You're a little upset about the games, Coach. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just
Mark?
It's only there's no crying in baseball.
Yeah, no.
If you watch Dave Roberts bump into Joe knows he's wrong for this. Dave Roberts made it a point to bump into the Padres manager, and that started a fight. Dave Roberts crossed home plate for no reason. His guy wasn't injured. Fernando Tatis was. Yeah, the Dodgers are just, they're not, it's silliness.
Special fuck you, though, to the Sharab.
Yeah. Wait till we have our games down in San Diego. I already told Mandy, so I got tickets. We're going to Denver next month, and then I got I got charter tickets for September versus the Steelers. September, October, I don't know, whenever it is. We're gonna make special point because you're going to Dodgers. We're going to San Diego to watch the Padres. So, yeah, just stay tuned. This is far from over. And Shohei got hit in the leg, and he goes, "I." Yeah,
He's not Mexican.
Yeah.
exactly. He's a Japanese pitcher and a great hitter. I'll give it to him, but they throw out Fernando Tatis, Joe, 3 times in 10 games. 3 times in 10 games. So yeah, we're gonna target Shohei. Yeah.
Again, World Series trophy.
Nah, we can't even see it. The green screen's messing with it. We can't see it. It looks like poop on the screen. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm done.
Here, I'll I'll even go full screen for you. That way you can, see it. There we go. We'll turn it around. There's the bottom. It's, there's, oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Los Angeles Dodgers. World champions. Yay. Woo-hoo. Dodgers, yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Go blue. Yes. Blue heaven on earth, baby. Blue heaven on earth. Oh, yeah. I'll be back there again when they play the Padres in blue heaven again.
And then did you hear him chanting, "Padres suck. Padres suck." I'm like, okay, here we go.
Home field advantage. That's the way it is.
It's
Well, Mark, that's correct, but wait till they are in.
Yeah, well, when they're in San
Diego.
Diego, then the San
That's
Diego
right.
fans can say,
Coach
"Dodgers
will be
suck."
there with the girls,
Yeah.
and we'll be cheering on "F you Dodgers." F you Dodgers.
It's freaking. You know what? There is something magical about baseball when there's a rivalry. When there's a big rivalry, there is something magical about going to a ball game when there's rivals. It just it's great. It's great. And I happened to be sitting next to one of the few Padre fans that was in there.
Before I shut up, Joe, what was it like seeing Shohei, and how did he do? Like, I want to hear this because that's kind of cool. I like Shohei.
Well, I've seen, actually at this point, I'm fortunate enough, I've seen him several times. I've seen him in spring training here. I've seen him 3 times last year. A couple times now this year. Outside of spring training. Freaking guy's great. Last year I seen him when he came here to play the Diamondbacks, and one of the games I went to, he came up, homer. Mookie came up, homer. Freddie came up, homer. It was freaking awesome. Diamondback Stadium. It's freaking great to be here watching when the Dodgers come. It's great because it turns into a home game for the Dodgers. There's so many Dodger fans here. And then what do they call the Dodger color? It's like Pangona or something, 15 something. It has a number. It's like a name and then a number for the Dodger color.
Well, it's an official. Yeah, they've got a specific specific color.
It's called Gay Blue.
and they all come down, and it's this army of fans, and it's freaking awesome. They march down the main street down here to the stadium and everything. It's freaking great. But yeah, good times, man. I love going to Dodger game. I love Dodger talk. Love it. It's freaking awesome. It's and then the only thing that's better is having the Rams. And now we got the Lakers that are also owned by the Dodgers. So guess what you're gonna hear now? Laker talk.
We didn't talk about this. This is breaking news. The Lakers just got sold. So let me ask you a question. Being a Chargers fan,
$10 billion evaluation.
being a Chargers fan from San Diego, is that more of the Rams Stadium, SoFi, or is that more a Charger Stadium, or is it shared?
Well, it's a shared stadium, but
See, here we go. This guy. This
when
guy.
the building is shaped like the Rams logo, and you're renting,
Well, yeah.
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
Clippers, sharing an arena. They finally had to get their own building built. You know what I'm saying? Eventually,
I wish Tom was here.
eventually the Chargers will eventually. I feel like they'll eventually just move back to San Diego. They'll get something settled with the city of San Diego, and they'll just move back there.
We had 2 homes down there in 2005, and then they proposed a tax bill where all our taxes went up to pay for the new stadium, and I said, "F that noise." Those guys are billionaires versus, you know what I mean, the working man. So we shut that down.
Yeah, they'll move a stadium back as long as the city of San Diego gives them $1 billion.
Exactly, Mark. And that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen. So, yeah, it is what it is.
They do everything they can to keep these. Right now, they're in the middle of final approval for the Diamondbacks to redo their stadium, and that was $1 billion approval. And they said they absolutely would not do it. Any pirate talk there, Bum? What's the latest with Pirates? Are they going to ship or not?
Here's breaking news: the Pirates still suck.
Hey, that sounds like a replay from last year and the year before and the year before and the year before.
Right.
And every year going back to 1992, except for 2014 and 15.
Yeah.
So, what are you drinking, Coach? I don't know if we got to what you're drinking.
I shared on Marco Polo. I pre-gamed at my local bar, Sandbaggers. Shout out to them. Just Miller, the gold cans. I'm over the gold cans. It's been anniversary for 3 months now. Let's go back to the white cans.
Well, they still sell white cans. You can buy them.
Yeah, but I just so I can get a 6-pack of white cans for $10, or I can get a 12-pack for $15.
Yeah. So, but you have the option.
Yeah.
I do have the option. So yeah, we're just boring, but hey, it is what it is.
And Mark, you're finishing up the last.
I finished up one and about ready to start another one of these. Sweetwater Mango Crush. Sweetwater 420 Mango Crush.
And what's the predominant hop in that one? Do you know?
Mango. I don't know. It's mango. It's a mango pale ale. So I'm assuming it's.
I'm trying to think of the hop that.
No, this has mango juice in it.
It's okay.
Yeah. So.
And Bum, what's your pleasure there?
Has anybody ever seen these little mini Voodoo Rangers?
Oh, like 7-ounce can. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
that's such a cute can.
Is that 7.5 ounces?
7.5.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That could be dangerous, Bum.
I just saw these for the first time this week. Not as dangerous as the 24-ounce cans.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna piss somebody off.
That's kind of nice. Did you get like a 12-pack of mix pack or something?
No, just I found singles.
You know where I seen those, Bum? Not in the Voodoo Ranger, but I saw those little mini cans of Sapporo, and they were in the background in Rojas's locker from the Dodgers.
Really? How
is that his pregame drink?
I don't know exactly, but they look like those little mini cans.
Yeah.
Just like you had, but mini cans of Sapporo. And he had them in his locker they were in some sort of case. All you could see was the end of the case. You know what I'm saying? So you could see the box, of course, for the outside, and then the 4 cans, they were like stacked on each other. Pretty cool. Looked cool to me. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I've never seen those before.
I haven't either, but they were in the background of Miguel Rojas's locker during his post-game interviews after they beat the. You know, the Washington Nationals. Does their symbol not look like Walgreens to you?
I never thought about it.
Every time I see that big W, it literally looks like Walgreens. We call them the Walgreens freaking franchise. It's the most ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's got a red background, right?
Yeah, it's just like Walgreens.
Yeah.
Now, I think that W is kind of a throwback to the old Washington Senators.
Yeah.
May have been the same design.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays,
looks like Walgreens. Walgreens probably stole it from the Washington Senators.
They might have, but it just always reminds me of hell, they have that 167 kid at Woods. Dear God, that kid's huge. But I didn't know if you had heard anything that maybe they were going to give Skeens like a new blue suit or something. You know,
haven't heard a thing.
But
the only thing I hear about him is he always pitches like 6 innings of shutout ball and we lose 2-1.
Right. It sucks, man. I feel sorry for clubs like that. Actually, Washington has the same problem. They've got an absolute ace, and they have such a young club that their defense is just horrible. You know, just absolutely some of the decisions they make. Although they did make a run in that game last night to make it close, but some of the decisions they make. My next beer will be a Maxwell and Coney Hit the Road. Maxwell and Coney, I'm sorry. From and the can looks weird, green screen, but it's all green.
So Nordic and Chris, I might satisfy that request next week. I'm working on something.
What, for the Black Light T-shirt?
No, play us the song.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on something. Yeah.
Okay, because Nordic said she wants to see your shirt under black light. I do
know it
notice
would look good on. I don't have black
that
light.
Definitely the green looks fluorescent.
Yeah.
Maybe the pink.
Yeah, the green and the pink, and I mean
maybe the orange.
It's all fluorescent. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a black light. I'll have to find one maybe.
Believe it or not, I have one over my shoulder here.
Okay. Hey, is there like a Spencer? Is Spencer Gifts still in business? That's where I used to get black lights, right? Spencer.
You can buy them in Walmart now. You go to the it's like a tube, a little fluorescent tube. They're under $10.
Okay, maybe I'll get one. We'll see.
I still have a ton of black light stuff because I did black light photo shoots. I used to even have black light makeup, the kind of makeup that would, light up for black light, colored makeup. Did some pretty cool ass photo shoots with black light. Yeah, it was a fun little trick to shoot that properly. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool.
If you go to my Untapped check-ins for my Rogue Dead Guy and Santa's Private Reserve glow-in-the-dark bottles, I have those in my Untapped photos lit up with my black light.
Oh, with the black light. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a proper look at this beer that I'm having. Because that just wasn't doing it justice. Very good look at the can and the beer right here. So, just Hop Butcher.
Oh, that's one of the stupid brewery.
Yeah. Hop Butcher.
Mark says one of the stupid breweries.
I think this brewery's out of San Diego. Is that?
Hey, Mark, turn his camera off.
Jeez.
17. I mean, this is how much traction they're getting. You guys have been, along with me, seen how this brewery has grown. 1,700 total, 613 in the last 30 days. That's pretty damn cool.
Is it a new beer form?
I don't. Well, it.
Because they really don't. Do they have any year-round beers, or are they always doing? Are all their beers like short
Rotating
runs?
seasonals.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That part I don't know. I'm not. You know who would know is Pat. Pat would have a better, or even Tom. Tom would seems to have.
Yeah.
Between those two guys, they have more of a. But a 4.12 bottle cap rating. I mean, this freaking beer is so good, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. But in any case, get off of that. And, let me pour this real quick.
We can't see it or hear it.
I'll pour it into the.
I certainly see that world champions Dodgers glass.
Yeah.
I don't see that shit at all, Bum. Why would you encourage bad behavior, Bum? Come on, man.
It's not encouraging. It's just observational.
It's just simple observation.
It's encouraging bad behavior, Bum.
Absolutely beautiful glass. I mean,
I still can't see what it says, and I never will. I can't read that shit.
I want to know. I want to get the opinion of someone else in here. Let's see what Billy D thinks about this beautiful glassware. Yeah,
You mean? Oh no! Here we are.
Oh yeah, the original bobblehead for this.
The original bobblehead and dressed in Dodger blue. What's the name of that color again?
What is it's like hand and go or something? I don't know.
Well, it's probably like Pantone. Pantone is the color.
Yeah.
The color system.
Yeah. So it's like Pantone.
Yeah.
Something I don't know.
In fact, can
Official
we change
color.
our blue to
Yeah.
something else? I hate this.
That does kind of look like that. You got Dodger blue.
Yeah.
Dodger blue.
I want a new color on this show.
Look at that. The slit sign is nice Dodger blue, and the slit calendar's a beautiful Dodger blue.
Yeah.
You know, Billy D looks fantastic.
Yeah. Bum's even got some binders back there with blue on them.
Nice. Yeah.
Billy D would bleed Dodger blue, but he doesn't have any blood.
Yeah. He would probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he just, you know, you gotta admire.
He just has some ceramic flowing through his veins.
Yeah. But if he did bleed, it'd be blue. Go
That's
blue,
right.
bleed blue, Dodger blue.
That's right.
We can't hear. You're breaking up, Joe. We can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm torn tonight. I got two potential options here for my beverage. I had something, but then Joe, you said that we're going to have to exit early. I would be able to probably consume this.
Well, we still have like an
Hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. It was partially going to involve Vega's being here, and it doesn't appear he is. So we'll save it for possibly next week. I was going to maybe drink that mead next week for 800. I'm sorry. That's right. We agreed we were going to drink the Goose Island next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We can find some. Yeah. I'll have to go to the
Hey,
Total
Bum,
Wine.
before I let you go, do this.
It ain't working.
Just try it. No, I don't want you to speak Arabic. I want
Yeah.
you to.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, what should we do? What should we do? You know what? I got the Modelo shirt on. We'll worry about the other beverage to a future date. If not 800 down the line. All righty. We are going to go with a 24-ounce Modelo, which, believe it or not, I have not yet had. on the show as part of the
Hmm.
different.
Really?
Have not.
Interesting. Okay.
So this 24-ounce Modelo can was best by January of 2024.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's reaching its peak now.
Yeah.
That thing still have a few years to go in my cellar.
Yeah.
So here's a screenshot, by the way, of the official color according to Google. Pantone 294. There it is.
Pantone with a P. I know a guy named Pantone.
Do you really?
Shout out to Albert.
He's a very colorful gentleman.
Yes, he is.
Ah, there he is. Mark is back. I like it. There we go. Yeah, that's
Mark, never go with the Dodgers. Never go with the Dodgers, man. They'll let you down every time. Trust me.
Yeah, we were going to play a particular Vega video this week. We're still going to play some Vega, but it doesn't look like Vega is here. Remember our amazing moment we had last week? All I need 2 words: steaming ass.
No, it's 20202.
202,
Yeah.
202, steaming ass.
Let me interrupt. I rewatched that, and I still don't know. Mark's reaction is the best because he's like, "How did that happen?"
As much as we, and I've replayed it too, Vega has done a complete analysis on this, and he analyzes it like the Zapruder film.
And Joe D's like, "That's a mic drop moment," and I'm like, "I literally pulled that out of my ass." No pun intended.
Yeah.
That wasn't Joe. Mark Bum. Was that not crazy?
Yes.
What are the odds?
I know.
Oh, okay. Now Vega's here. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how things go, and we'll see how things move along here.
We should ask ChatGPT, what are the odds of somebody saying ass and then in a random video the first 2 words are
Steaming ass.
Yeah.
steaming ass.
So, are you actually doing it?
I'm gonna do it right now. I'll find out. I'll keep going. I'm doing a little research here.
Okay. While you research, Joe, we have I keep forgetting about this to show it. This is a community tab from Lone Wolf from a few weeks ago. Remember, Lone Wolf said he was hanging up his troll jersey.
Yeah.
Said he was not going to troll very much anymore.
Yeah, not very, very much was the key. Yeah.
Very much is the key. Well, apparently, Fear and Steel Worldwide are the exceptions to.
There's just always an exception.
Yeah. So we can show this community tab now, Joe. When you show this, I think it'll be okay for you to show this, but you may not want to show it for long.
Okay.
So when you see it, have your finger on the button to get rid of it if you choose.
Okay.
Okay? There's no nudity or anything like that.
Oh well.
So, but like I said, you may not want to focus on this too long. So just show the link for however many seconds or milliseconds you want to.
Okay. I'm not seeing the link.
No link? Oh. You know why? It's because I didn't post it.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
I will show it as soon as I get one. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Oh my God! You want me, an American deported, pull up and make me home? God, look at these two. That's hilarious. Let's see the comments. Obese, no portion control, brothers, not my dogs. Is that really them? Yeah, Yeah, that's them. And
That's always 209 Jay Jones's comment. Is that really him?
yep, that's them. Yep. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Whew,
There's a pair. Whew.
that's a pair. Exactly.
So what do you got, Mark?
All right, here it is. So here's the prompt I gave ChatGPT. Calculate the odds of someone saying ass and then watching a random YouTube video that starts with flaming ass. Now, the answer is to calculate the odds of someone saying ass and then by chance watching a random YouTube video that starts with flaming ass. We need to make a few assumptions and break it into parts. So step one, probability that someone says ass. This is highly contextual. Let's just assume we're observing casual English conversation or online chat. Let's say the average person says 16,000 words a day. The word ass might show up, say, once every few days. So P1 in this calculation is 1 in 50,000, okay?
Okay. Fair.
Probability, number two, that a random YouTube video starts with the phrase flaming ass. Now, this is very rare. There are over 800 million YouTube videos. Even if 10,000 videos contain the phrase flaming ass, which is generous, the number that start with it is likely much smaller. Let's say 100 total. So P2 in this calculation, which is a random YouTube video starts with flaming ass, is 1 in 8 million. Combined probability. If these are independent events, then the odds of both happening together is P equals P1 times P2. So the odds are about, ready for this, gentlemen? 1 in 400 billion.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, Mark, are you ready to receive the bad news now?
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for the bad news? You're going to have to go back and do it all over again because it wasn't flaming ass, it was steaming ass.
I think we're probably pretty good.
No. It's the
It's
same
still a
thing.
lot. Really, no,
Steaming could be a
caveats.
whole lot greater odds.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Yeah. If it truly happens at random, 1 in 400 billion. If there's algorithmic influence or context, it could be anywhere from rare to eerie coincidence.
Joe, that was random. Bum. That was random, Mark. I even saw your face. You're like, how? How?
So I got good news and bad news, Coach. The good news is you got a very statistically rare event. The bad news is you didn't play Powerball.
Yeah. There you go.
What if I'm already rich? Who cares?
You're not 300 and you're not 1 billion rich. So I'd still say it would be a significant increase in your bank account if you would have played Powerball. But hey, you wasted your once in a lifetime thing on flaming ass. So, I mean, there is
You
that.
know what? I'm
Or
gonna
steaming ass. It's steaming or flaming. I mean, flaming ass.
I'm gonna stay on
leads
my
to
side and
steaming
say
ass.
it was all worth it. It was all worth
If
it.
that-
Oh, it was certainly worth it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, that was bum. Would you agree that was the craziest thing you ever seen?
That was one of the great show moments. That was, yeah,
Joe?
that was amazing.
Oh,
Joe's
yeah.
the host. This is a show. Like Joe,
hands down, it was an absolute top
steaming ass. The steaming ass.
We still
Mark.
need to retitle that show.
Mark, would
yeah,
you
but-
agree that was like insane?
Oh yeah. And what's even better about it is, I mean, you and Vega are buds. So I mean, are you guys like on the same plane, or are you
Are
guys
we-
thinking
are we-
about steaming
Are we
ass?
buds or butts?
Did you guys have a date later or something? What's going on?
Well, that gets back into the flaming part.
Right.
Oh, you guys. Anyways,
Coach is bringing the
I
heat.
thought that was pretty damn cool. Thanks for looking that up, but
Hey, no
I'm not gonna
problem.
lie. I don't
Not
know
much.
how that
Chat
happened.
GPT.
Joe lost his shit. If you look at that whole video, Tom was on there and we all lost our shit. That was the coolest thing that ever happened. I was like, what? And Mark, you're like, how?
That's the first thing I
How?
said. I think was
That was
how.
just last week's show, right? It
Yeah.
had-
Yeah.
What-
And Mandy goes, did you research that? I said, absolutely not. I had no clue.
No, because
what part of that video was it?
I don't know, but since we've gone this far, we might as well just play Vega's analysis of it. where Joe he does replay it for us.
Oh, he does. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
All
that'll
right.
save us the trouble of
And,
searching.
and I'd like to get his analysis. Yeah.
Is that the link?
Yeah, and this I had a 40 all ready to go for this video. I didn't know Vega was in the house.
Oh, hold on. There's Vega texting me. Hang on, guys. Tell Mark it's 5:45. Tell Mark it's steaming, not flaming.
Okay.
Yeah. He
It's
put
still
it
going to
in.
be. It's still going to be incredibly high odds.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay, so
sorry,
this-
Vega. Sorry, just saw your text.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay. I said, what if it was
shit.
steaming ass?
Wait,
That's
pause
the-
it. Pause it. Pause it.
Oh, it's
Sorry, guys.
recalculating with steaming ass. It's even rarer.
That's what I figured.
Oh, this is even 1 in 4 trillion.
Wow.
Unless YouTube algorithm is stalking your brain, in which case it's no longer probability, it's personalization. It's a smart ass GPT.
Hey, I missed like 3 calls from Vega. Can I play a call from Vega?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Vega, answer. Here we go.
Oh
My bad. My
God.
bad, Vega. My bad. I have it on YouTube, just watching the comments. So
What's up, brother?
here you go.
What's up, Vega?
What these clowns in the chat do not understand is what an absolute miracle took place last week.
Mhm.
Let Mark finish his chat GPT thing.
Yeah.
What are the odds, Coach? What are the fucking odds?
But it would not happen. That was insane.
Exactly.
Yeah. So just so you know, well, close enough. I said the video starts with steaming ass, but the clip we played starting with steaming ass. So yeah, 1 in 4 trillion. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good odds.
4 trillion. Come on, guy. Who else does that?
They're in sync.
Only on Share Beer, right? Only on Share Beer.
Yeah. It was incredible.
All right. I'm out. Have a good show, gentlemen.
All right, Vega, we're going to play your analysis of the video from a few days ago.
Okay. Have a good night and fuck USWV.
Yeah, Vega.
Later, Vega.
He hung up. All right, I'm out too.
So this is one of them Vega videos where we're basically playing everything except the music. So start right at the beginning, Joe.
Right at the beginning.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty rare. Huh.
Okay, so what I'm going to refer to from now on as the Saturday the 14th miracle. I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to break it down. 'Cause you can call it a simulation, you can call it the Matrix, you could call it the butterfly effect, you could call it destiny.
Didn't Al Cool J say, "Don't call it a comeback"?
You could call it a number of things.
So you
Mama
can't.
said knock you out.
What we used to call it is chance or dumb luck or anything like that.
So he said it's not
I
chance.
watched it in full. But I'm going to break it down, and then we'll watch it again.
Vega says there's forces at work here.
Hate to burst your bubble, but yeah, they've seen so many butts. They don't care anymore.
No,
Doesn't matter.
no.
I'd like to be desensitized to like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's just a part. There's nothing to it.
Another hairy
They don't
a-hole.
take anything personal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another hairy, sticky a-hole. There you go. So, what are we going to now, Bum?
Well, right.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
a
froze. The whole time he doesn't freeze, and then he freezes this.
We'll just take it over. Joe, we're going to go to 202,
Okay.
and then this is Vega just talking about UK.
But let's see. I wonder what 202
I
says.
wonder what two. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what 202 says here, Bum, real quick. Let's see what Coach was at. Let's see.
Steaming ass.
I gotta go. I gotta go. That's insane. Wow. That is insane. How? How?
The Matrix is real.
Coach, that's a mic drop, my friend. That's a mic drop.
Yeah, that was great. It was.
I've never heard him say steaming ass before.
That's awesome. What are the chances? Even Vega said, "Sing."
Exactly, Tom. What are the fucking chances?
And Tom was
I'll
here
tell you
for
what
that
the
show,
chances
too.
are of some shit like that happening. Slim and none. Those are the fucking chances.
And let me pause it real quick. And what made us go to 202? What was it that made us? Something had happened.
It was just a random. I froze up, so Coach took over and just made up a random timestamp.
Yeah, but there was a reason, though.
No. So we were talking about buttholes and the doctor and the whole thing, Joe. And then, long story really short, Bum froze up. Bum was talking, he froze up. And then Tom goes, "Oh, this is the worst time for him to freeze up." And so I was being a dick, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take over from here." So, Joe, we're going to go to 202.
Right, yeah.
And this is Vega talking about, and I had no clue what was going on. So I just.
Right. Yeah, you just made it. That's right. Yeah.
And then you're like, well, then you said, I want to see what 202 is. And
Yeah.
Tom said it too. And then Mark exploded. I exploded. Like, Mark's like, how?
No, I
What
do
was
have
Mark?
yeah. I think it's still. I think you're being honest, Coach. The only way I can say is if you and Vega had a conversation and beforehand, and you plotted this out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, dude.
But that would be
Okay.
that'd be incredibly rare. Yeah.
Okay, so we've been doing this for a little bit, right? And Bum's been sending over the links, and I play
So
them.
there could be, if somebody could have
Now-
intercepted the links of the internet.
That was so
Okay.
unscripted, Bum.
Okay, but another factor is that every time Bum sends a link and tells me, Joe, go to such and such, it still takes a second or two for that point to start or whatever it may be. He made up a random,
Yeah, that's what I said.
and it literally within a microsecond went to steaming ass or smoking ass or whatever. I mean, there was no second. There was no. If he'd have said 203, we'd have missed it.
And then if you look at the video really close, Joe, Bum goes, okay. Bum's like trying to get himself back to the malt liquor report. I'm still being a douchebag.
Because I didn't even hear you say,
Yeah.
Coach, I didn't even hear what you had said before. I just came back. And
Well, just so you know, you've got a much better chance of being killed by a vending machine. So there's always that.
Mark's reaction is the best. Mark goes, how?
Yeah. I mean, as a numbers guy, that's like, no, that's not. That's a damn big number. That's a big number.
Okay, here we go. Back to the video. Here we go.
All right, we're going to break this down. But first, I got to wet me whistle.
Oh, boy.
all right, so he breaks out his beverage. Jump ahead to 435
435.
and not 202.
Yeah, and not 202. Yeah, 435.
And a warning, I could freeze up again at any moment here.
Oh,
Never let me take control again, Bum. Thank
The
you.
chain of events that had to take place over a long period of time in order for something like that to occur. I'm of the opinion that it's up there with the lightning strikes and
Way much more.
lottery tickets. and
might,
supernovas.
Mark, after seeing Chat GPT, you might be more likely to get struck by lightning.
Oh, struck by lightning in your lifetime is like 1 in 15,000.
Yeah.
Winning the Powerball is like 1 in 293 million. So a star going supernova in our galaxy is 1 in 5,000. Getting a royal flush in poker on your first hand is 1 in 650,000.
Wow.
Rolling 10 sixes in a row with fair dice.
Mark, stop. I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. Please stop. Please stop.
Now, the biggest one of all is getting the same March Madness bracket as someone else. 1 in 9.2 quintillion.
Really?
Yeah. The exact same March Madness bracket as someone else.
Wow.
So it's yeah, but 1 in 4 trillion is still a lot. So
That's
yeah,
a lot. Yeah. Okay.
highly unlikely.
Fair enough. Here we go.
And shit like that. My God, where do I begin? In order for something like that to happen, we have to go back well over a decade. And I'm going to say the first thing that has to happen in order for something like this to take place is that Fat Joe, however many, 15, 16, 17 years ago, he has to decide that he's going to put his fat face on the YouTubes and have a share a hoe show, a share a beer show, and he's going to have these other guys on there. That's the first thing that's got to happen. Ice.
Oh, all right. Jump ahead to 625.
All right. So we found out the first thing that's going to happen.
That's it.
Then J Vega 419 has to discover Fat Joe's show and start saying malt liquor, malt liquor, malt liquor, malt liquor, malt liquor, malt liquor. You know,
It has to
put,
do that for years.
The Goon Squad into the mix.
Yeah.
Which happened over a fucking decade ago.
Yeah, right.
That's the next thing that has to happen.
He's really breaking this the hell down, isn't he, Bum? Like
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, wow, you're going back that far. Okay.
Then Joe and Bum and I don't know who else, they have to decide, okay, we're getting all this attention from the Goon Squad. We're gonna give them their own segment. Hence the Malt Liquor Report. So now we've got the show in place. We've got the Malt Liquor Report in place. We've got me making videos in place.
He skipped one. I don't think he's even aware that he skipped one, Bum. Very important piece of that was you yourself agreeing to even do a malt liquor.
Well, yeah, that's covered in the
decided to do it part.
Yeah. But there is one thing coming up that Vega did definitely neglect to mention, but we will get to it. But yeah, I think me agreeing to it was covered in what he mentioned.
Okay.
But we're not even close to what happened on Saturday yet. Ice.
Okay.
All right, jump ahead 15 seconds to 7:50.
Fell on you. Grab it like you want it. If you could wear a dick, bitch, you would.
Oh, 1750. Oh.
No, 750.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I suppose the next thing that has to happen is that a slag named WB has to start a YouTube account and start drinking malt liquor and other beverages on YouTube. And she has to make one video in particular. This video being the poor mini bike video. Where she's out in a field of some kind, stressing the fuck out of the shocks on a mini bike. That video has to happen. Then Black Friday has to happen. Because had Black Friday not happened, I probably wouldn't even be making sport of her in the first fucking place. So she has to make the mini bike video. Then Black Friday has to happen. And then years after that, I have to make a video talking about the poor mini bike and the large posterior that was parked on it. Ice.
All right, to 9:45.
Now we're gonna get to Saturday the 14th, which is the most amazing fucking part, in my opinion. Everything up to this point, you know, the different incidents occurred in increments of years. You know, from Fat Joe starting the show to me discovering the show to the malt liquor report to the mini bike video to Black Friday to me making a video about the mini bike and the ass.
Oh.
Then on Saturday the 14th, a whole big group of things had to happen in a very small period of time. And it had to happen, it had to fall perfect. Gotta be honest, folks, I'm still in shock. Ice.
Told you he was breaking this down.
Yeah.
Go to 11:30.
Giving a lot of thought to this.
Good for him. I like it.
So, on Saturday the 14th, what had to happen was, and what did happen, number one, Coach had to be in the building, which a lot of times he's not. The Coach is in the fucking building. The malt liquor report starts. Yada, 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 SWV, blah, 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 blah. They finally get to the main event. You know what I'm saying? And, damn. Then, Bum has to select the right video. That's the first thing. Like, I put out 5-6 fucking videos a week. So he has to select the right video. He selects the right video. And then his hillbilly internet acts up on him.
Yes,
and the hillbilly internet has to act up at exactly the right time.
That's true. Actually, you know what? Actually, that's a good point, right?
Yeah, a plane crash starts with 1 malfunction, 2 malfunction, 3 malfunctions. There's a series of things that need to happen for the plane to crash, and that's what happened.
That's a great analogy because that's basically a plane crash.
Joe is like, "Hey, Bum, what are we going to next?" Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get a little glitch right there. And then Coach has to take it upon himself to say, "Hey, I got it, guy. I got it. 202, Joe. 202. Not 337. Not 156. Not 410. 202.
And not 203.
Yes.
Had he gone to 203, we missed the whole point. He went to 202.
Yeah, we would have just gotten ass.
So Coach says 202. And on the money. Like, well, it was a bullseye, folks. It was a fucking bullseye. I don't know if you simpletons can get it around your fucking thick head. The miracle that took place on Saturday the 14th. Ice.
Hey, I appreciate his breakdown, right? He's calling it a miracle, Mark. What would you label it a miracle?
No, it's just a incredibly rare random consequence. Now, according to
No, Mark
ChatGPT,
was like, how?
Yeah,
Here's
well,
Mark. How?
how? Yeah.
How?
Now, ChatGPT says if this happened to you in real life without any recommendation algorithm or prompting, its conclusion is you either live in a simulation or the YouTube gods have an absurd sense of humor.
Hey, Mark, what with all the factors, what would Chat GPT name that? What would Chat GPT call it? Right? Because some of these events.
Okay, so what would you call this event?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm wondering. And we'll label
Mark, for yourself, what would you rate that? Out of a 0 to 10, what would you rate that? Be honest.
Compared to what? I mean,
compared to anything you ever experienced like that. Anything like that.
I mean, for weird occurrences, that's
Yes.
got to be an 8, 9, or a 10.
With,
yeah.
with me, as far as coincidences and weird occurrences, it's only about a 3 for me.
Okay, here we go.
Bum
Now,
bullshit.
Now, of course, ChatGPT being
Coach, you have no idea.
Oh, you have no idea, my friend.
Okay, well, I have no idea what Chat GPT names it, so I want to.
It gave various categories depending how you want: humorous or absurdist. The steaming ass paradox.
Oh!
The flaming coincidence fallacy. Asynchrony. Buttception. Scientific satire. The SAVE event, which stands for said ass viewed entry.
Oh, wow.
Type of steaming correlation.
Okay.
Mystical is the oracle of steaming ass. Our personal favorite, according to ChatGPT, is the steaming ass convergence.
Fine.
Yeah, I like that one. I like
okay,
that.
so wait. Bum gave it a 3. Mark gave it like a 7 or 8. Joe, you go. Be honest. 1 to 10. How cool is that?
Oh, as far as cool, I give it a 10. But as far as how shocking it is or amazing, to me, it's only a 3.
Yeah. Now, in terms of weird things that have
That's
happened,
the worst
I've had a lot of
rating,
weird.
Bum.
This is
That's
high
the
up
worst
there.
rating. Joe, what would you rate it? Be honest.
Well, I give it an easy 9.
Thank you. Yeah, Bum. Let's talk about this. Mark just looked it up. Bum, why? Tell me more. What
Coach, as far as coolness, I think it's a solid 10. It's a 20 actually.
Yeah.
But as far as things coming together and coincidences, I've personally had stuff way more unlikely than.
What are you, a Dodgers fan? This guy.
what?
Fucking Dodgers fan. This guy. I gotta go. I can't hang with this show. Like this is
the first
crazy.
one and the very last one were pretty damn good.
What's that, Joe?
I feel like the first one and the very last one were pretty good.
Yeah, the steaming ass paradox. I like that.
Yeah, steaming ass paradox.
Yeah.
That is solid. What was the first one though?
The last one was steaming ass convergence.
Convergence.
That one's good too.
Yeah, but the paradox, I think, wins. Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to take to impress Bum. Bum cannot be impressed at this point.
Oh,
what's going to impress Bum if he figures out the Roy Orbison statue. That's going to impress Bum.
Yeah, that'll
go back and look at his reaction on this video. Bum's purely impressed.
Oh, I'm totally
cool. Now Bum's cool.
Totally impressed.
I don't care. Come on, Bum.
So anyway, what I wanted to bring up here is a thing that Vega did neglect to mention in this chain of unlikely events. I'm actually shocked Vega did not include this. Amongst all this stuff that happened, when Coach basically jokingly and off the top of his head said 202. I'm taking over 202.
Yeah.
Joe, at that point, had to make the conscientious decision to say, no, I'm curious what we will hear at 202. Let's play it at 202.
So did Tom.
And Tom did too.
So that is what you factor as had the most gravity, like that.
No, not the most, but I'm just shocked Vega did not include that part.
Yeah.
Because Joe had to make the conscientious decision to actually play it.
Yeah.
It did not get played by mistake.
Right.
So,
No.
so anyway, back to Vega, 14-15.
Forget. Before any of this took place, these guys had just spent, I don't know, the previous 20, 30 minutes.
Hey, does he have the right show? Is that, we don't spend that long on rant. I don't know that he's analyzing the right show.
Vega's getting rights to the pre-show now, Joe. Sorry, my man, but yeah. Let's go.
Talking about getting roto-rootered at the proctologist's office. And then you get, then you get the steaming ass. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm down with the devil and all that shit, and I'm not one of those guys. But no. I don't believe in coincidence either.
I
don't believe in chance.
I don't either. I don't either.
Something really fucking freaky happened on Saturday the 14th. And I'm not done yet.
All right, jump ahead to my personal favorite part, 15:45.
Oh, okay.
Mark's typing hard.
I've been saying it for a while now. There's something, I'm not going to say dark. I'm going to say there's something otherworldly swirling around Bum.
Oh, Bum.
He's got this vibe to him.
What's up, Vega?
I've mentioned the weird hours before. I've mentioned the hotel rooms before. The binder collection and whatnot. But I mean, come on.
Can you guys tell Mark to stop typing, please?
No,
brother, I love you. Stop typing.
The whole Roy Orbison getting around to Peter Gilmore connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And now this.
Yeah, and now this.
Holy shit. Yeah, we're gonna play it back before I get out of here.
It's like Seinfeld, worlds are colliding.
We're at the Junior Mart, and out of all the people that had to be involved in order to make that thing happen on Saturday the 14th, this fucking Junior Mart goes out to Coach.
Oh.
Because if you go back and you watch the video, watch it when I play it. If you go to Coach, it's like when the hillbilly internet cuts out, just watch Coach.
You know what?
It's like the spirit hit him.
No, this goes to Mark.
Yeah.
This goes to Mark because Mark said how. Mark's on the video. He goes how. Even Mark understands.
Well, he's part Indian.
Okay. Now I asked ChatGPT if this could have something to do. Saturday, June 14th, have any tie-ins to this? Perhaps numerology or satanic worship.
Satanic?
Yes, because
That'd be right in line with Vega.
Yeah.
Or
Saturday is often associated with Saturn, a planet historically linked to restriction, karma, and the underworld.
Jesus Christ.
The number 11, I don't know what number 11. June 14th happened. Oh, no. Okay. Number 666 divided by 614, interpreting as 6.14, which numerologists might tie to the number 108, which is a sacred number in Hinduism. And number 47. Yeah. So it doesn't really, it couldn't figure that out.
Did you said 666? Saturn is the sixth planet, Mark.
Oh, it is. It missed that. Yeah.
See, it all ties together.
I'm gonna watch from my phone. Let's bomb Iran. Goodbye.
Whoa.
Oh my.
I think another part, Bum, is it's a small part. It's a subtle part, but I feel like that small, subtle part is actually a huge part in what made that all come together. And I feel like that's Tom. Like Tom just being there, like in that one episode of Seinfeld where Jerry and Elaine decided, hey, we're just going to be there. And I think Tom being there might have encouraged Coach to take over the way he did. Some costume.
Who knows?
And Tom also confirmed, possibly, Joe.
Yeah, possibly.
You may have, when you said, no, I want to see what actually is a 202. Tom, what is at that point? Did Tom say, "Yeah, let's play 202"?
Yeah, I want to see it too, or something like that. He said, "Yeah." Too.
So yeah, Tom actually maybe kind of inspired you to go forward and do that. So,
although I have to admit, I wasn't really paying attention to him. I heard it in the replay, but yeah, it actually could have. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
There's no denying that it was said, and that I subconsciously might have heard it.
Yeah.
But it is one of those moments, man, where it was like, you got to be kidding me with this, right? I mean, me playing it, I feel like is a less of a factor because this is kind of what I do, right? Like if something has, I know I'm glad Coach isn't here because one of the things that when the Dodgers Padres had that big, all the teams converge on the field moment the other day, one of the things Roberts was talking. Oh no! When the game that I went to, when Roberts came on the field, Dave Roberts came on the field and was getting ejected. One of the things he was yelling at that younger umpire for was that he had no feel of the game. You don't have feel, and that's one thing he kept yelling over and over and over again when you watch the replays. And like if you've been watching this show long enough, you get like a feel of what is supposed to happen. And that I go by that a lot. Like so when Coach said 202, to me it was like automatic. Okay, well I got that because that was a feel, right? You have like a feel for the way that if you were religious, the spirit is moving you, right? Like, right? You have like a feel. And
I think it's all Billy D's fault. I think Billy D.
Absolutely. If you look,
it did happen during the malt liquor report.
His eyes are like they
see right through you, into your soul.
Yeah, yep, you're right, Mark. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Here we go. Back to the video.
I don't know what would happen to the Arabs. It's like he got he got possessed by a fucking genie or some shit.
Coach.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Coach, like, immediately. He made it happen. Yeah. Shout out to fucking Coach. And shout out to the Butterfly Effect, and shout out to the Matrix, and whatever else makes crazy shit like this happen. Whoa.
Okay, to the final part, 2030.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, brief glimpse there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I wish I could.
That happens occasionally.
Yeah. Right there. That's one of the better looks we've had. Right there. Half a face. Half a face.
For years and years, he had his oldest videos up, till he had his little whatever it was, like 3 years ago, where he shut everything down. His oldest videos were up, and on his oldest videos, that like from the late 2000s, he showed his face for the first year or so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember some of that, Bum, but it's been
Yeah.
so long that you just forget the face.
Yeah.
And so yeah, to get a little glimpse like that is kind of gold, Jerry, right? So I'm sorry, Bum, where did you say to go?
Oh, 2030.
Okay.
Hey, about AI? What did you
Play
say?
it.
I think that should be a permanent part of the malt liquor report. Just when you start it, before Bum ever says a fucking word. Just whatever video Bum has queued up. It doesn't have to be me. It could be fucking Fuckboy or whoever. Before anything is said, just let Coach throw out a fucking timestamp. See what happens.
Oh,
I'm done. Go fuck yourselves.
It again. Yeah. Play
Well-
it again. That was freaking awesome, man. That was great.
Flat. Steaming ass.
Yeah.
I actually like the soundbite steaming ass. I like that. If there's any takeaway that I would play repeatedly, it's just that
Steaming ass. Yeah.
I wouldn't play because I feel like you're chasing, right? A lot. Again, you're like like you're trying to force a moment to happen. That's what makes moments like that special, is because they don't happen. They happen organically.
Exactly.
And when it's planned and you're kind of chasing it, it feels like something that happens on freaking Instagram, right? Or like TikTok we were talking about earlier. Like it just feels like that's artificial now, man. Like AI made that. Like, come on.
Good God, Coach and TikTok. Good God. Sorry, Coach.
Like it's not, like that's not great. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we will certainly, now that's the one thing I will disagree with Vega on. We'll certainly not continue to do that as a regular thing. For one, you can never replicate the magic.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's a moment. You know what makes that special, Bum, that AI cannot replicate is that's a human moment. That's
Yes.
a human moment.
Yes.
Those things are so what makes them magical. What were some of the other words that were used, Mark? He just had a word. Anyway, what makes them so beyond belief is that the odds are so high, it's so great, you're more likely to win the lottery or struck by lightning. They're that rare, they're that special, but that's what makes them special, is that they're so rare, right? It's similar to you and someone else that you don't know having a similar thought at the exact same time and blurting out Coca-Cola or whatever it may be at the same time. And you're like, Jinx, you got to buy me a dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that isn't the same exact thing, but similar, right? Where you're
But that's been a thing for who knows how long. Everybody going Jinx.
yeah,
Stuff happens.
stuff
Yeah.
we don't want to force that, right?
Yeah.
Again, it gets back to that feel thing, that feel of a moment, that feel of whatever, right? And again, if you were spiritual, if you were religious, you would say, "Oh, that, you know, you could feel." Again, it all starts with a feel. It's a human interaction.
I don't know about God and flaming and steaming ass though. That doesn't seem to be a good one.
Well, in
Yeah,
some,
but it depends what kind of
Some
God you
people would
worship.
justify it. They'd come up with a way to
in
justify it.
certain circles,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I know.
you know, wow, you really
Yeah,
got all right. Like it. Hey, let's be proud. It's our proud month.
Mhm.
Hey, all my peeps out there.
And I'll just say this. Yeah. So far, I'm glad I haven't told my new next door neighbors, the two of them, about this show and to tune in.
Okay. You know what?
Speculation on my part, but
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, the stuff I see every time I go, you know, stuff happens everywhere. Let's be clear, everywhere, right? But the stuff I see that validates certain things when I go to LA is hilarious. But you know, the folks that do know of myself and this channel that I am close to, or at least know, and that I do run into, is kind of comical to see what they actually see when they see it, and what their opinions are of it. You know what I'm saying? That's been the fun part. The fun part for me has been just that, like, you know, people that do know me and they run into me and they're like, I saw you say something, and I saw some of those guys you're on the internet with. They said something, and to get their opinions is gold to me. That starts a whole other conversation that will remain off of the internets.
Well, TikTok could find it though. TikTok
No,
could find it.
you know what? I have no doubt. You know what? Because a lot of things are recorded, whether we're actually doing it with our phones
Yeah.
or someone else is doing it. Now, case in point, Mark. Okay, so, and I point out Mark specifically because Mark was also a photographer, you know, and when I was in the very beginnings of getting into shooting models heavy, and I was shooting mostly outside, and so I was still in Albuquerque, and I was shooting outside. Someone found me online and sent me photos of me shooting somebody else, and that was like 2008 or 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like back before there were so many random cameras and all that sort of thing, like there is even now. And that was mind blowing, right? It was really cool to see myself shooting like that, but they found me back then when it was a little harder to do. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that can certainly happen.
And it,
but not everything was preserved.
Take yourself back to 2008, 2009. It didn't happen that much, man.
Right, and that's why I'm saying back in 1976, not everything was being preserved.
No.
Even well into the 80s.
Yeah.
So,
no, that commercial was probably recorded, played, and then kept in the file room until the station moved and then got trashed, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do a follow-up Coda video eventually on this, Mark, regarding the technical stuff. I've talked to my cousin who has been involved in the radio industry for almost 50 years, and he dabbled in the TV industry, working for local TV stations, and he kind of clued me in as to how this stuff would work back then with local commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
well, another factor is this guy that you're talking to used to haul a lot of film that was made for TV and movies and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
To caves in Missouri, if you're
for preservation. Yeah.
and
I guarantee, Joe, there weren't no commercials in those. Those were TV shows and movies, and
but a lot of them were taped, and
Yeah,
may not have ever been, put out there again.
Yeah.
I mean, look at very popular. Well, not that he's not, but look at other. I don't know, Prince, Michael Jackson, Beatles, and look at footage that comes out now randomly that was never seen, never heard. Or, you know what I'm saying? As popular as they are, and as out there as they are.
Oh yeah, there's still stuff being discovered, sure.
And you still get stuff that was never out there, but then eventually it gets found.
Oh yeah, there's a whole ton of things, even movies and stuff like that were considered lost at one point for up until. Well, there's still lost, quote unquote, lost movies where there was no known copy to exist. They were still being discovered, like in European film vaults. It might be like with European subtitles attached to it, but that's like a version of the film which nobody knew existed before. So
here's my boy. This is my longest longest time fan right here, man. Sunil, that's him, man. He's back in the house. Glad to see him in the chat. Got to give him a little round of applause. Always got to give him a shout out. Supporters came out and seen me back in the day. We've had beers. Never will forget him, man. I still follow him. It's fun to watch his growth as a person. But yeah, to see him chime in a little bit, even if it's just one comment, let us know he's here. I appreciate very much. You know what I'm saying? He's been out there for a long time with me, man. Salute, my friend.
So how much time do you have left, Joe? I know you want to wrap it up soon.
If you've got another video or two, we're good.
Okay, you know what? Here, so this is not Total Vega. We will play Havana, and by the way, his new name is Jerome the Goat. So,
Jerome the Goat,
as in GOAT. So,
well, at least he has a high opinion of himself.
Yeah. So 1955.
A real subtle guy, right?
Yeah.
Real subtle. Here we go. All right, 1955, all the way almost to the end here. By the way, I need to give him some props, man, because I appreciate him jumping in from work, giving us a tour of what he does. Wait, man, don't you feel like a proud uncle or something to this kid? Like we've watched this kid literally grow up, Yeah.
No, he's got responsibilities and everything.
Yeah, I think. What did he say? He's a manager or something.
I don't know if he's a man. He may fill in.
He knows where the hot dogs are. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, hey, whatever it is, he's employed. You know what I'm saying? He's getting. 1925 was a bum.
19. I think it was 55. 55.
55. And to no one cares, it's neither a Gibson nor an Epiphone.
I gotta get a fucking swell song.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
He's gonna hurt himself, man. Oh my God!
It was fucking time. I gotta get a fucking swell song.
Oh, wow! Oh, son, you're gonna hurt yourself.
In 2 or 3 months, it was fucking time. I gotta get a fucking swell song.
Oh my God, man!
Wow!
Fuck you, Joe D. Fuck you, Prince Mark. Fuck you, Jody. Fuck you, President Mark. Mark! See? Bummer's gonna be like, oh, play 20 minutes and 14 seconds, then go to 20 minutes and 14.9 seconds, and 20 minutes and 15 seconds. Good God, bum.
Yeah.
Stick together, you faggot.
He already knew what was going to happen, didn't he? The minute he did it.
Yeah.
People, I apologize, Bum, right there, for calling you faggot. Bum's a good dude. Bum's one of the few people that actually knows who I am and yada yada. Besides my real life friends, Bum's a good dude, man. You can tell he's not gonna fucking tell anybody what you talk about. Like all you fucking two-faced cunts out there.
Hey, Bum got some flowers, man. Hey, all right. We got to give, a round of applause for Bum. He got flowers.
Yeah.
Like it,
all of them, dog.
Now that's when he's actually all in tune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
was after the proper warm up and the salt water and everything, get his vocal
Exactly,
cords
the
ready to go.
Yeah.
That was off his demo tape.
Yeah.
We'll wrap things up with Vega here.
Okay.
Now, if you thought the coincidences were over, you're wrong. And I don't even think Vega himself caught this one. As much as he analyzed everything here, he missed this one. So we have this
So yeah, I'm not really
coincidence, and we also have the final word from Vega in this same video. So the thing that got us talking, the proctologist thing, do you remember before that what led up to that? The type of doctors we were talking about?
Did it have something to do with Seinfeld, maybe? Or?
No.
I don't actually.
We were all agreeing on a particular type of doctor, which led to the whole proctologist thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We were talking about colonoscopies.
Yeah, but before that, a certain persuasion of doctor.
Oh, female doctor.
Female what?
I'm drawing a blank.
Asian.
Oh.
Okay.
We were discussing attractive female Asian doctors.
Wow.
Go back and watch.
Yeah,
That's what led up to the conversation that
was
led
the beginning of it. Yeah.
That's wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mark, you even said, "Do you get a happy ending at the end of your doctor's?"
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. Yeah.
That is something I would say.
Yeah. No, Mark said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark said it. Okay.
Mark said it.
Yeah,
Because you were the one, Joe, that had a Asian female doctor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I said, "Did you get a happy ending at the end of that exam?" And then that led to the steaming ass. I mean,
yes.
It's crazy.
It took on a life of its own after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So amazingly, Vega did not tie this comment in with everything. So go to 615.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go to 615 here. Let's see.
Vega with an outdoor video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm used to the
Out in the wild.
Yeah.
So I had to take the number one son down to Memphis today. He had an appointment with the dermatologist.
Oh boy.
A new dermatologist. Nice lady from China. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you people. Fucking smoke show. Absolute smoke show. But I kept it professional. You know how I do it.
You know how I do it.
All right. Jump ahead to 720 for our final word.
when we think Vega, we think professional.
Have dinner with the president.
Oh, now you're stealing
Malt
Joe
liquor.
Skull's stuff.
Well, look at the title.
Yeah, I know. But, there's only one Joe Skull, We'll rewind it and give him a fair evaluation on where he's
Dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president. I never have dinner with the president.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think even
Carries a bit of weight. There's a bit of weight to it. You can feel it. Rumbles a little bit.
Yeah, still tight. At his age, we have to give it to him.
Serious. I mean, it was
Yeah, he hasn't been to prison lately, so
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he may have to visit the Asian proctologist.
right. Now, Ben Joe Skull, the original, he would have made some notes out of it, some proper. He'd have made a little bit of a riff.
He has a little. He's a professional.
Yeah. Now, Vegas trying to get in the game.
Yeah.
Understand these things, when you're trying to get in the game. But it's kind of like Big Rome trying to do his own malt liquor report, and that just kind of faded, right? You're messing with the professional here. Billy D, there's no other Billy D. That's it. One Billy D. Where's Dodger Blue? And that's what you can do. What else can you do? There's nothing you could do. There's one Joe Skull. You could make a riff out of it and just don't even try. He's a professional, right? It's been well documented at this point. And I would not doubt if Joe Skull himself is going to see this and go, okay, oh, yeah, son? Let me remind you of who you're dealing with and have a rebuttal to that. Right, Bum? What say you, man?
I just think it's time to get out of here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Billy. We appreciate it on the fine malt liquor report, Bum. Thank you. And thank you to Vega. We'll go out
and Vega. I don't want to hear you say for a while, all we play is the chairman.
Yeah. Because that was literally all of it.
This
we know what's coming next week, Dave.
This was a chairman-free video.
Yeah.
Or report, I should say.
Yep.
Now, the chairman is out harassing people at Poconos Raceway today. I don't know if he's... For all I know, he may have gotten beaten up or thrown in jail by now. I don't know. But we do have some older stuff to play of him at some point. So maybe next week.
Mm-hmm. Always keep an eye on the police blotter. There could be some good material for some future.
Yeah,
show.
what was that show that I played, Bum? What was that show where he
Live Patrol?
Yeah, Live Patrol. I wonder if he'll be on another episode of Live Patrol.
Yeah. Once again, you could analyze that and say, look at all the major things that had to happen for him to end up on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly out of his own doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So.
They had to decide to go to that town to film that particular week. All kinds of stuff.
I don't know that that's as big a coincidence, though. I mean,
no, there's a lot of things that we think happen, or that we see happen that we don't think about that are probably just as rare as the steaming ass paradox.
And also, Bum, like you say quite often, since particular people or particular personalities aren't here, we won't play that video. Since particular people are no longer here, I won't have this beer. I'll save that beer for
Jim
another time.
Jim Dandy. Okay.
So that'll be for another time. When other people happen to remain on the show and not get so hurt about losing, 3 out of 4 to Dodgers. By the way, here's another World Series look at the trophy. I'm not throwing any subtle hints at all at who I might be talking about. Here's Dave Roberts again, bobblehead, handsome man, fantastic manager of, I don't know, one of the best teams in baseball right now. There you go. Yeah, there he is. 3 out of 4. Out of a 7-game series there. You put all 7 games together. We won 5 out of 7. Just saying. So, yeah, I can understand. Some of the hurt feelings, some of the tears. There's a company called Kleenex that makes particular things that can help you with your situation. So, but as a Jim Dandy, wasn't it?
Jim Dandy to the rescue.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what is this? Joe Docs, I have a prop bet for Ohtani. He better not suck tonight. Yeah, well, he pitches Sunday. He's starting Sunday. He's pitching and hitting Sunday. So, you have a prop bet tonight. I don't know what your prop bet is, but wish you luck. I hope he doesn't suck either. But he's been striking out a lot, which is driving me nuts. But that's what guys that hit big do. Guys that hit big, they hit strikeout numbers like a mofo. But boy, when they make contact, good night, right? Woo! All right, kids, we're out of here. I've got to go. I've got a very important event to go to tonight, so I've got to get out of here on time. We'll see you next week.
800 next week.
Next week is the 800. Bum, if you wouldn't mind texting me what part of last week's show that was at, I'd like to do something with that if I could.
Oh, as far as steaming ash, sure.
Yeah. I'd like to.
Or I can isolate it directly. I can isolate it directly from Vega. Not unless you want to play the entire lead up to it.
Yeah, I'd like to do something special.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
I'll let you know.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
We're out here. We'll see you next week. Mark, have a good one, my friend.
Yep. Good one, guys.
Big salute, big cheers, or RIP to Billy String's mother, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah. Deborah
cheers.
Apostle. Yes. Debbie Apostle. So, yes. RIP Billy String's mom.
All right, man. Peace out.
All right. Later.
All right, guys. See ya.